Have you ever stopped for a second and imagined what life will look like in the year 2050? Think about it. Flying taxis soaring above cities. Robots not just working for us, but with us. And maybe even humans setting foot on Mars for the first time. The truth is, the future is coming faster than we think, and some of the technologies being developed right now will completely reshape the way we live, work, and even think about being human. So today, let's take a journey together into the future. Here are 10 technologies that could change the world by 2050. And trust me, some of them sound like pure science fiction, but they're already in motion. But before we dive in, let me ask you this. If you had the chance to live in the future and experience just one of these technologies firsthand, which one would you choose? Keep that in mind, because at the end, I'll ask you to share your pick. All right, let's get started. Imagine walking through a hospital in 2050, but instead of doctors doing complicated surgeries, tiny nanobots, microscopic robots, are injected into a patient's bloodstream. They repair cells, kill cancer, unclog arteries, and even reverse damage inside the brain. Sounds wild, right? But nanotechnology in medicine is already being tested. By 2050, this could mean no more open-heart surgeries, no more chemotherapy, maybe even no more aging the way we know it. We might actually live longer, healthier lives than any generation before us. Now picture this. You wake up in the morning, and instead of scrolling on your phone, you're inside the internet, not browsing, but walking through it. Virtual reality will be nothing like the clunky headsets we know today. By 2050, VR and augmented reality could be so advanced that we won't be able to tell what's real and what's digital. You could attend a wedding on another continent, take a class in space science while standing on a virtual Mars, or even relive a memory with lifelike detail. For some, reality might become optional. But let's zoom out, literally, to space. The race to colonize Mars is no longer just a billionaire's dream. By 2050, we could see humans living on the red planet. SpaceX, NASA, and other space agencies are already laying the groundwork. Imagine cities under glass domes, people growing food in Martian soil, kids being born on another planet. That would change what it means to be human forever. Earth would no longer be our only home. And here's something closer to Earth: self-driving everything. Cars, buses, trucks, even flying taxis. By 2050, the idea of driving yourself might sound as outdated as riding a horse to work. These vehicles will talk to each other, avoid accidents, reduce traffic jams, and save millions of lives. And for you, that means reclaiming hours of your day to work, sleep, or just relax while your car does the job. But what about our homes? Imagine walking into your house in 2050. It's not just smart, it's alive. Walls that change color depending on your mood, kitchens that prepare your meals based on your health data, beds that adjust automatically to give you the best sleep of your life. Your home will no longer be just a place you live. It will be a partner in keeping you happy and healthy. Now, let's get a little deeper. What if I told you the future of energy won't come from oil or coal, but from the same power that fuels the sun? Nuclear fusion. Scientists are already working on creating clean, limitless energy by replicating the process that powers stars. If they succeed, by 2050, we could have nearly free, infinite energy with zero pollution. Imagine a world where electricity costs nothing where every car, every home, every city runs on clean power. That alone could change the entire course of human history. And speaking of history, let's talk about food. With nearly 10 billion people expected on Earth by 2050, feeding everyone will be a massive challenge. But here's the twist. You might not be eating meat from animals anymore. Instead, lab-grown meat and 3D printed food could be the norm. Imagine biting into a juicy burger that tastes exactly like beef, but no animals were harmed and no massive farmland was needed. It's cleaner, cheaper, and better for the planet. But here's where it gets really interesting. What if the biggest breakthroughs don't come from machines, but from us? By 2050, brain-computer interfaces might let us control devices just by thinking. No phones, no keyboards, no remotes, just pure thought. Want to send a message? Think it. Want to learn a new language? Upload it directly into your brain. This technology could blur the line between humans and AI, making us smarter, faster, and maybe even more connected than ever before. And yes, AI, artificial intelligence, is already changing everything. But by 2050, it could be something far beyond what we imagine today. Think about AI not just as a tool, but as a partner. Doctors working alongside AI surgeons, teachers with AI assistants personalized for every single student, artists collaborating with AI to create new forms of music, film, and design. Of course, this raises tough questions about jobs, about control, even about what it means to be human. But one thing is certain: AI will be impossible to ignore. And here's one last mind-bending thought: immortality. Some scientists believe that by 2050, we might actually find ways to extend human life far beyond what seems natural today. Through nanotech, genetic engineering, and even uploading consciousness into digital form. The idea of living forever might not just belong in movies. The question is, if we could live forever, would we want to? Take a deep breath and let that sink in. By 2050, the world could look nothing like the one we know today. From medicine to space travel, from energy to AI, the future is both exciting and a little scary. But here's the thing: the future isn't just something that happens to us. It's something we create. So let me ask you this. Out of all these technologies, nanobots in medicine, virtual reality worlds, colonizing Mars, clean energy, AI, or even immortality, which one excites you the most? And which one scares you the most? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear what you think about our future. And if this journey into tomorrow gave you something to think about, hit that like button, share this video with someone who loves futuristic ideas, and don't forget to subscribe. Because here's the truth: the future is closer than we think, and this channel is where we'll explore it together. Until next time, stay curious, stay hopeful, and remember, the future belongs to those who can imagine it.